With long summer days ahead, there's a chance your teen or your teens will be hanging out together online rather than in person. More and more kids are getting their socializing with strangers. Ooh, that's the focus of today's Tech Check. We're keeping you in the know so you can make positive use of technology for your family. One social forum is getting a lot of attention lately. Amy Iverson has been looking into the Yubo app. Amy, I haven't heard about this one. Clue us in.
Well, that's why I was worried too. I hadn't heard of it until the horrific shooting in Uvalde, Texas, where we heard that the shooter had used that app to threaten people. And I thought, why haven't I heard of this? Well, they changed their name. I had heard of it. It was called Yellow. It was something I cautioned against years ago. Changed their name to Yubo, and it's a 17-plus app. It's called the Tinder for Teens, so teens can swipe right or left if they like how people look to be friends. And they say it's a place where anyone can belong, feel safe, and hang out. But there are dangers there. You can video chat with up to 10 friends or strangers. You can chat one-on-one, or its main feature is live streaming, where anyone who's on the app can tune into people's live streams.
All right, so give me a scenario how it would be used.
Okay, so anyone can tune into these live streams and make comments. I always caution against anonymous apps, which is kind of how this could be. And anytime someone can just make comments on your live stream, there can be threats, there can be bullying. That's where a lot of that happens. Now, Salvador Ramos, that shooter, he met people through these live streams, and then they exchanged personal information like text numbers, and he contacted them that way. So I know this is a 17-plus app, but again, talk to those high school kids, college kids about never giving out that personal information, because then it's very hard to block them.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's so interesting. And it's starting so young, a meeting app like that. So what's the conversation we need to have with our kids?
So yeah, like I said, talking about not giving out personal information. The last thing is he had made very violent threats to girls and guys on this website, talking about sexual acts, violent acts, also talking about school shootings. Now, a lot of these kids did report him, and a lot of the kids didn't because they just thought, oh, he's not serious. I'm saying we need to talk to our high school kids and college-aged kids about taking threats like that very seriously, making sure you report them, and then following up, because a lot of these kids who reported him never got anything back from the app. It may be something we have to pursue a little bit harder.
Okay, you've got two other apps that you said we should be aware of. The first one, tell us about it quickly, is Live In?
Yeah, it's Live In. This is similar
In.
to the Lock It app I talked with Brooke about a little bit ago, where you can send a photo and it appears automatically on your friends' home screens. Sounds kind of fun if you keep it really tight to close friends, because there's a couple of things that could go wrong here. First of all, your kids could get surprised by a picture on their home screen they didn't want to see. And secondly, maybe they're standing next to someone and a picture pops up on a home screen that embarrasses them. And then the third app is just called Send It. This is very popular also. This is another one of those anonymous apps that I so hate kids to have, because what happens is you play games like Kiss, Marry, or Block, or you post your picture and say, rate me, and they rate you on looks and personality and smarts. And they're never truly anonymous. On this app, players can buy hints that gives them clues to who that anonymous person is. This is rated 17+ too, but I just think still have to talk to our older kids, those college kids, those high school kids. Don't do this anonymous apps. If you're just asking to be bullied or harassed or to have your self-esteem just crushed, I just think it's not a good idea.
Why would we do that to ourselves? Why are we going to let our kids do that even if they're 17? That sounds, like you said, an awful, horrible app. Where I don't want to put myself out there and say, hey, what do you think of my outfit today? And then here, everyone hates pink and red together.
It's number 13 in social right now, so it's pretty popular. It reminds me of, when we used to play MASH.
Yes.
But then this is like out there for everyone to see.
This feels too personal, though. This takes it to a whole new level. This feels very personal, individual, and can be very hurtful. Amy, thank you so much for bringing these apps to our attention and helping us remember to have that conversation with our kids. We'll find more in your column, right?
Yeah, Deseret.com/Amy. Thanks,
Brittany. Thank you, Amy.